Hello, collective singles. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I'm here to throw out a singles reading for you. Well, what does that mean, Elsie? There's no timestamps here. Well, it's just because it's one energy that I'm throwing at you. That's a singles energy, and you get to pull it apart. I'll call out the signs and symbols as you need to hear them, receive them to know what's going on, and you're going to figure out if this is your reading or not. It is for the collective singles energy. We're starting out with the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. All right, here we go, collective. What's coming up? I do not time or date these readings. I feel like it'll resonate with you when you find it. If you are supposed to find it, you will. Maybe it'll find you. All right, here we go with the collective singles, please. Singles energy. What do we need to know? Collective singles energy. We've got passions. We've got a new opportunity. I like it. Don't be afraid to fail. Take the new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, a job, or a partner. So it could be a situation, it could be a new job, or you are coming into union with somebody here. We've got self-awareness, tapping into your higher self and questioning your routines and patterns. I like that because I feel like that's how you gain insight. I feel because you're self-aware is why this new opportunity is showing up. It's the wisdom. I love it. That's really great energy, singles. I feel like you are probably someone who's been spending time by yourself or on your own. The wisdom card gives me hermit vibes. So it says knowledge gained through experiences from a wise counselor. So this wisdom has come from the life that you've led and the decisions that you've made, and whatever the consequences were, good or bad. I feel like you do have wisdom, and that's why you have self-awareness. I think you're really painfully aware of self, and a new opportunity, I feel, is going to show itself because I feel you've reached some sort of a place in your wisdom where it's time for you to find other opportunities to become self-aware. We can't really do the whole ascension thing alone. We need someone to show the mirror to us. Insights gained from new experience, job, or a partner. So we'll find out who we're talking about here. We've got to embrace, find peace within your current state of being. This is the magic for life, I'm telling you. If you can find a way to accept whatever it is that's going on, whether it's good or bad, and you can embrace it for what it is, you can move on from it, whether that's your weight or your financial situation, or, it's really looking it in the eyes and saying, I understand you now, and now I'm going to do something different. That's what the embrace is of the current moment. All right. Let's take a look at some tarot. There's a new opportunity coming here, hey? I like it. Insights gained from a new experience, job, or a partner. Tell me which one it is. What are we talking about here? We've got the Emperor in reverse. The passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. The Emperor is in reverse. It feels to me like somebody has not been taking charge of their life. It feels like either you're not in charge or you feel like you're not in charge. Maybe maybe you've released it. The Emperor in the reverse, though, is really someone who's cantankerous and hard to get along with, someone who's being unreasonable, someone who's using the knowledge that they have to try and get political footing or footing in their life because of someone else who's having a hard time. The Emperor is the conqueror. In the reverse is the one who's conquering everything. I don't care, it's mine, I'll take it if I want it. So what I want to say is the new opportunity, I feel like you might be saying, I'm just going to get a hold of my passions. I'm not going to be worried about failing. I don't care if they see me as the Emperor in reverse. I'm just going to take this new opportunity, or I'm going to try and manifest it maybe. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. For those of you who this new opportunity is a partner, I don't think you're going to like them when you first meet them. I think you're going to think that they're a big jerk. Like, you'll feel their power and their presence, but it's almost like you feel like this person is, if they're really good looking, they use their looks to manipulate. Or if they're really wealthy, they use their money to buy people. It feels like you're not going to like this person when you first meet them, if it is a partner. This also, if it's a job, it could be a superior at your work who's super hard to deal with. Someone that you're ready to just dive across the desk at. Yeah. So for some of you, if it is a new opportunity that's coming, you might get an opportunity to get away from this person. The Emperor, if this person is your employer or a supervisor. So we have self-awareness, and then we pull the Three of Cups and the new opportunity. The new opportunity, I feel, if it is a partner, is coming to you in a social situation. It says tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. I feel as though you are ready to celebrate this new opportunity and just being open to it. I don't think that it's anyone particular that you're celebrating, but I think they're celebrating the fact that you're even open to dating, which is the Three of Cups, right? I feel like there is a new opportunity coming because you're aware of that. You're aware that you're opening the heart chakra. You're aware that you're inviting things in. I feel like you're not quite ready to take charge of this dating scene thing. It's like it feels like maybe you were married for a while, or maybe you were in a serious relationship for a long time, and now it feels a little bit awkward. And you're aware of how awkward you are when you are in public, like when you're at a party or a social gathering. The wisdom to know what is right for you. Taking the leap of faith. Okay, so for some of you, it feels like there is some sort of an invitation that comes. I feel like you don't like public gatherings, or you're just not into like surface conversation. And so maybe you turn down the invite when it comes, but I really feel it comes back to you as a different opportunity. I feel like it's like the universe is trying to make you aware that there are opportunities out there, but you have to be self-aware in order to see them. And that there is some sort of a new chapter that's going to begin here, a brand new chapter of throwing, caution to the wind. It's like has the potential to be everything. I think that your gut is telling you that you've had wisdom gained in the past that's telling you not to take this leap of faith, but I think you will after getting this invitation or being in this group of people, this celebration, whatever it is, I feel is that opens the path. What else we got here? You might be in the reverse as the Emperor because you're afraid to fail, and as the Emperor is also the King of Wands, being in the upright, that would be someone who's super brave. And so maybe you're just not feeling like you can do it. Like, you know that there's these new opportunities. You're going to have to get social in order to find someone. And I feel as though you know that you fall quickly. Something's about to change. There's about to be great change here. Change that was really hard. I think that the change that was really hard is that you don't like to fail. You don't like for people to see when you fail. I think that was really hard. That was a change you have to make. And I think also there's another change that's coming, and that is that you're going to have to get a little more social. Go to a few more celebrations. Go to that picnic. Go to somebody's backyard for a barbecue. I feel like they're in the center of this reading is the Three of Cups, because I feel like the new opportunity of self-awareness is going to take you into a lot of social situations. And I think that's where you have to be. I think this is going to be a change for you because it feels like you are someone who likes to stay home. Someone who likes to stay home, who likes to move slow at things. And at times it makes you lonely. I feel that at times you regret that you don't take risks like other people do. It feels like I am talking to probably someone who's moving slow, like likes to move slow toward a goal. And so it does feel like the fixed energy. So fixed energy is Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. I think that the changes are coming are really wonderful, but I also feel like the biggest change that's coming will be the hardest, and that's getting out and being more social. So you can see more opportunity. I think your gut is telling you this, that you're self-aware enough to know, and you have enough wisdom to know that if you're by yourself, you're just not going to find as many opportunities as if you go into public, go into meeting other people. Although I feel that with the Five of Cups, you're like, ugh. But it's just such an arduous thing, like trying to listen to people talk about their cell phone coverage and nervous giggles. And, I feel like the Five of Cups is almost like it's a bit of regret that you have to go into the public in order to find a date. Yeah, like it's I think that's why you're slow to do it. You're slow to make change here. You're very slow to make change because of the Five of Cups. It usually ends up not working out. It usually ends up in me in regret and standing there in my emotions and wishing that things were different. And so I feel like you want the new start, but I feel like you're hesitating on the new start because you don't really have a good impression of, you don't have any good memories of change. And, I feel like you come from a place where you would rather not take action. Like if you didn't have to, you wouldn't. Because I think that you're scared to fail. The thing is this, is if you are the Emperor in reverse, for whatever reason the Emperor is in reverse, it feels like hurt people to me. It feels like you have to heal that part of you in order to be able to take charge and accept the changes as they are without being pushed into them. Because it almost feels like you're being pushed into being social, but you really got to get out there and be more social because that's where the changes take place. I feel like you're about to meet someone who is probably Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo, maybe an Aries. And I feel like you meet that person at some sort of a social gathering. This person's going to be very, very smart. So for those of you who are sapiosexual, those ones who have to fall in love with the mind first before you're even looking at anything else, I feel like that person is in the distance here. And this person is going to feel like butter to your brain. I really feel like emotionally this person, not emotionally, but up in the mind, like they set your mind at ease. You feel very comfortable around them. They have the right words. They speak the right way. They get you into a position of feeling really flexible or vulnerable. This person's really smart. And I think you're going to be up in your head about them. I feel like you're not really sure what to do. It's like this person puts you into a trance. Yeah, when they speak with you, and all of a sudden you're willing to do anything, whatever they ask. The Pied Piper, right? Tell me what's changing. Tell me what's changing, please, for the singles. What is changing? Well, what changes are coming? I feel that you are I feel like you are spending more time alone, being hopeful, but it feels as though you have some rest at this time, is what I want to say. The star is telling me healing, is telling me rest. She's in the dark, her eyes are closed, she's using her vibrations to feel things. And the Eight of Cups is, it was okay back there, but I'm headed out looking for the Two of Cups. I don't have to be connected to that situation in the past anymore. The Magician is telling me that you have decided to manifest the Two of Cups, because when you're walking away from the Eight, you're looking for the Two. Everybody's looking for 10 cups, right? So I think what's changing here is the way you hope, or the way that you are connected to the universe or connected to self. I think that you're going to be getting far clearer. I feel like you're going to be getting some information as you connect to the universe. The star is Aquarius energy, which is highly intelligent and receiving of information and all about the logic and reason, right? So I feel like you get logic and reason. I think I'm just going to disconnect from everyone else and I'm just going to go on my own way. And I think that's what you're doing here. The magician tells me that you realize you've got all the aces in hand. You've got all the aces. You're at the beginning of everything. There's some great change coming. I'm just going to walk away from that thing in the past. Going to walk away from that Emperor in the reverse, if that's who that is for you. Tell me about what is going to happen in the Three of Cups here in the social situation. This new opportunity. It feels like there is somebody who might show up that possibly doesn't show you their affection or their feelings for you at first. This person's kind of detached from their emotions. They're going to seem like someone who plays a lot close to the chest. This opportunity that's coming, I don't think that you see it. I don't think that you can feel it, honestly, but I do feel like somebody pops up in some sort of a social situation that is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This person seems emotionally detached. I don't think that they really are. I feel as though they just do whatever they can to remain in balance or to remain in a place that is not in the chaos but is in the calm. So this person seems really detached from their feelings when you first meet them. But I think that this person does see you as abundant. I feel like they're attracted to you. They see you as very balanced. They see you as grounded and dependable. I think that you're seeing them very different from the way they are seeing you. They're seeing you as self-aware and seeing an opportunity for long-term relationship here. But this person seems so very disconnected from their emotions. They don't really show you anything, that I think that you might think that they're a bit of a jerk when you first meet them. Yeah. Tell me what this Fool is bringing here. What's this new beginning? All right, so it's after something that has changed in your life tremendously. So you've come to the end of a chapter, decided I'm not going back there. I'm not going to just follow passions. I'm looking for something a little more stable. The World card is learning a lesson, finding your karma. It's a successful close of something. So you, with the wisdom that you have, it's like, I understand that the Fool is here. I have the opportunity. With all of the opportunity, I can do whatever I want. And I feel that what you do is you close some sort of a chapter first, that you decide that there's something that you don't want to do anymore. Maybe it has to do with the Five of Cups, and it is the ending. So then what is the beginning? Because the World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. I think there's going to be someone connecting with you that has been watching you and not talking to you. They are someone I feel that you offered a cup to and they ignored. This person, I feel, doesn't know what to say, but they do want to say something. And they've been watching you. Since the ending, they've been watching you here. And they feel as though they don't want to wait anymore. That they've been waiting and watching, and something came to an end, and it feels terrible. They feel terrible about the way that they just didn't acknowledge the cup. Like this person is literally hiding their face from the new love that's walking in the door. I feel like somebody has had an ending in their life, whether that's you or them, and this person's, it feels like someone is coming back here. Yeah. There's been an ending and I don't want to wait anymore. Someone has fear though, so they're holding themselves back. They're trying to get balance, but it feels like they feel really badly for whatever it was. This isn't for all of you, but this is for some of you. There is somebody who you had an ending with that has been watching you. You offered the cup, they said no, everything ended. And I feel like this person wants to come back, but they're nervous about it. They want to do it now. They're nervous about it, and they're trying to find the inspiration to move forward, to come forward to you here. So for some of you, it is someone who is coming back. For others of you, if there is somebody new, tell me about that person. If there's somebody new for the singles, tell me about that person. What do we need to know? For some of you, it could be a Taurus. We do have Capricorn energy here as well. We have Hierophant energy. It feels like there is some sort of a commitment coming up for you. It's like somebody is currently making decisions. You know, when you think about it, you think about how you come to meet someone and be with them, but think about all the things that their ancestors had to do, and in order to be able to stay alive long enough to be able to produce a human that was going to be standing in front of you. I feel like this adventure has already started. So for those of you who are waiting for someone, this adventure is already in play. The Two of Wands is here. Someone has decided to go. Someone is looking for their passions, and they've decided that it's time for the adventure. Someone is about to make the decision to do that because they do want some sort of a commitment here. Could be dealing with Taurus, could be dealing with Virgo. This is something you've been waiting for. So I think that you have been by yourself or doing a lot of hermiting or not really going out, not really dating, that it feels like you're like, you know what, universe, I'm just going to take care of me. And if it comes to me, it comes to me. What I want to say is that somebody is making a decision. And I don't know who this person is. This is the new person. Somebody's making a decision. Could be a Virgo, could be a Taurus. And it's moving really slow. This person is being prepared for you. It feels like they're gaining wisdom. Someone is about to make a decision to start moving again. And you are about to get you're about to make a big decision about something that's coming up. I think you've been waiting for this, and I think that you've been gaining wisdom, and you've also probably been in this hermit mode here. It feels like the Knight of Pentacles is here to say it's taken a very long time for something here to come to light or to resurface here. Excuse me. The Judgment, you're about to feels like you are about to make a big decision, as it pertains to as to whether you'll be single or not. I think you've been waiting a long time and it's become lonely in the hermit mode. But I want to say that these twos tell me that you're having decisions that are coming up, and also that what's going on that you don't see is that this adventure has already begun, and that you're about to make a really big decision about something. I think that when this person arrives that you are very brokenhearted, and so you kind of linger. The Five of Wands is like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do. It's my move and I'm not really sure what move to make. So you try and see it from their point of view. Look, I feel that whether this is someone who's coming back around or someone who is new, I really think that the common thing here is you. I feel like whether it's going to be a brand new commitment or whether it's going to be a commitment that's coming back around, it's always about you. It's never about them. Don't allow them to decide if they're coming back. If you don't want them to come back, tell them not to. And it's never about them. It's all about you. You are the person who's going to make this really big decision that's going to be heart-wrenching. And it might be for some of you between someone from the past and someone who is new. But it's a really big decision, and it doesn't come without its pain. It feels like it's a little bit heartbreaking that you have to give up one thing to have another. Yeah, and I feel like you see it from someone's side here. So I feel like the Judgment, for those of you who are looking for someone new, is a big decision about whether to get back into a relationship. It's been so long that you've been in a relationship, and the last time ended in heartbreak, essentially. And for others of you, if it is someone that's coming back around, this person broke your heart. You've been waiting for them to come out of hiding to speak with you, and I think that's what's happening here. Someone's making a decision to go on this journey here. It's going to end up with some sort of commitment. All right, so I'll stop showing you that, and I'm going to go for now. Thanks so much, guys, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I am out. Bye-bye.